Alright, so while I had the opportunity, and I've been pondering this for the last little while, I've been thinking about the difference between some of the Modern Warfare 3 stuff coming up and Black Ops, and hoping for some changes. No, I have not pre-ordered yet. I have actually been busy doing other things, but I'll get around to it eventually. There's a lot of talk, a lot of hype of Battlefield 3, including myself, because I have actually been playing the alpha trial, and it's been pretty cool. So, anyhow, back to Call of Duty. There's a lot of hype going on right now too with Call of Duty XP showing up in December. You know, everybody's kind of looking forward to it because it's the big debut of Modern Warfare 3. So a lot of people are hoping it just doesn't suck, and myself included. I'm certainly hoping they actually take out stopping power, because I mean I think that might be considered an overpowered perk. You know, not that I ever played it a lot, but Modern Warfare 2 wasn't really a big thing for me. I've done some COD 4, but I mean, it's one thing that's mentioned quite a bit too when Black Ops came out. So, you know, I don't think I'd be missing it. I mean, given other perks like stuff like Second Chance, which is completely ridiculous. I don't use it. I pretty much laugh at anybody who does, and that goes in game as well. So, but whatever. I mean, some people like doing it, so it's their thing, right? But yeah, one of the first major things I would like to see changed within COD is game performance. Black Ops came out, game runs like crap on an X4 AMD X4 system or an i7. That would be with running like Windows 7 64, and the same with Vista 64. A lot of people I've talked to as well too experience a lot of problems. There have been some tweaks and things like that posted online, but nothing really works. The game still hangs in menus. Does it for me as well too. I mean, the overall performance and how it operates is not exactly the best, but I certainly hope Activision takes note of that and makes some changes. Now, other than that, let's just see here. Weapons that are overpowered that are used quite a bit. AK-74U and FAMAS. I hope to replace that and bring the SCAR back and maybe an ACR. I'm just saying, would be a nice opportunity. Perk systems, things like the chopper gunner. It's kind of pointless to even be using a chopper gunner these days. I'm just saying. Some people like it, but I mean, you get shot down within the first 30 seconds of putting it up, or even less than that. Plus, you know, not only that, they actually, you know, change things around too, where somebody firing a sniper rifle or an assault rifle that can reach that helicopter for the chopper gunner will get points. You can actually shoot it down that way. It'll take a couple clips, but you can do it. So stuff like that I find kind of pointless. You know, it makes it kind of redundant, so I don't bother running that perk. Other things, sorry, that's not perk, kill streak. Perks and stuff like that too, like Second Chance, yeah, get rid of that. Ghost, if they did something interesting with it, might be fun. I don't know what you could do with it from there on in, but if they actually brought back some new and interesting perks, I would be exceedingly happy. I know that Treyarch put a bit of effort into changing up the game types within Black Ops, so I'm looking forward to see what Activision has to offer. And not just free-for-all or team deathmatch or something like that too. I know I've been a really big domination player, so I really like it. Same thing goes for, you know, Headquarters is not too bad, and Sabotage is pretty decent as well too. I don't do zombie maps, so really that part of it, not a big deal for me. But you know, the one thing I would really like to see is better maps. Most of the maps that I've seen up to now, even the DLCs, are really nothing spectacular. Most of the time it's like running and gunning, you know, running a circle, blah blah blah, you know what I mean? It's just, I would like to see something bigger, more expansive, something that really takes like team gameplay to get over. There's also been some talk as well too about having destructible environment objects as well too in Modern Warfare 3, so that'd be kind of cool. They haven't really done that before. It's just been, you know, you hide behind something, you're protected for good, right? So if they actually had, you know, the capability of destroying part of a building or something like that too, I think that would be pretty interesting. It would make my gameplay that much better. And I'd be, you know, I'd have to be moving. And of course, it would actually hopefully start nerfing some of the campers in that too. And that's the other thing I like to see happen. One of the things I've actually been doing, I've been gaming quite a bit on the US servers more here than Canada. And the reason I do that is because I notice that on some of the Canadian servers, there's a lot of campers. They just kind of hang out and that's what they do. So what I'd like to see happen or see changed is, ideally anyways, is for people who are camping or sitting in a spot for way too long, is to have their XP points nerfed. You know what I mean? So if they're sitting there for like a, like half a minute or up to a minute, then the XP points drop if you get a kill. And hopefully that would encourage people to get out there, move around a little bit faster, and play as a team instead of hanging out in the corner somewhere. Hope you don't get your butt shut off. You know what I mean? Something like that would make a difference. And it just, since I've been playing Black Ops, it's been kind of a learning curve because this is the first Call of Duty I've really put time into that Treyarch put out. And even though I'm not entirely disappointed with it, it's just something that, even the storyline for the single player, I would kind of expect something a little bit better. It wasn't too bad, but I'm kind of looking at the Modern Warfare 3 trailer and thinking that they're going to have something a little bit more, I don't know, almost Battlefield-like. I don't know what to expect that way, but it's kind of looking somewhat similar, so I don't know, I think they're taking some points from the Battlefield community. That's what I'm thinking. At least that's my speculation. That's all I'm saying. Let's see what else we got in here as well too. I made a list. I'm just going through it to see what I can pull off that I can mention in here. The one thing I actually wouldn't mind hearing back is let's see what you guys think about it. What changes are you expecting in Modern Warfare 3, and what sort of stuff do you sort of like don't like in Black Ops, so they hopefully don't repeat in Modern Warfare 3. That's always an interesting question because there's always stuff, always stuff that comes up, and it usually has to do with either guns or perks or kill streaks. Because really, what else is there? Character detail and things like that too has been pretty good. I have nothing to complain about that way. I think Treyarch did a pretty good job. The fact that you can do face paint and weapon camo is pretty basic now anyways. Most games have it. But otherwise, I don't know. There's not really anything that's overly catching me about Modern Warfare 3 yet, So I'm just hoping not to be a spoiler for it, but I'm just hoping they put out a really good game. Anyhow, that's the end of my commentary. So feel free to drop a comment, feedback, stuff like that, and I will chat with you later.